Good day, everyone, and welcome to Home at the Hollow. My name is Glennis, and welcome to my kitchen. Thank y'all so much for joining me today. Today's recipe is one that does double duty depending on where and what you're doing. It can be served as an appetizer or served like I'm going to have it for dinner tonight, and a wee bit of a fun entree and a side salad. Without further ado, air fried ravioli. So I'm going to start this recipe with, of course, a bag of frozen. This is cheese ravioli. If you like beef, whatever works for y'all is good. But I've got a baking sheet and I've got a little bit of paper towel under here just in case this happens to, have a little bit of moisture on it. I'm going to totally defrost this before I start dredging it for the air fryer. I've done a little bit of prep. I've got roughly a half a cup or so of all-purpose flour, 2 very well beaten eggs, and in this bowl I'm going to add a cup of seasoned breadcrumbs, 2 teaspoons of fresh basil, and 1/4 cup of freshly shredded parm. Just gonna give this a little bit of a stir, because once we start working on this, it's gonna go pretty quick. And so this is one of those situations where you kind of want to have everything kind of in a row a little bit. And you know what? I have just a very small amount of parm here, and I'm going to just go ahead and add the rest of this. There's no need in having a spoonful left in this kind of a situation. And there we go. And that's where we are so far. I'm starting with the thawed, defrosted ravioli. I've just basically put it in the flour exactly like it came off of the baking sheet, and there's still a little bit of flour on it, and that's totally fine. That's what you want. I'm going to dip it in our well-beaten eggs and in our breadcrumb mixture. I'm going to just pack it just very, very lightly to make sure that the breadcrumbs will stay on. And I'm going to fit as many as I can in my air fryer, 350. I'm going to start at 10 minutes. I'm not really quite sure when my air fryer is going to beep to let me know to turn it, but when it beeps, of course, I'm going to bring y'all in there with it, but that's basically the, the gist is just dip it in the egg and in your beautiful crumb mixture. And I'm not having any trouble getting mine to stick. And of course, and really it's up to you. I don't want mine very, very thick. I just want enough on there to give it a little bit of crisp and a lot of flavor with the added basil, the cheese, and of course already with seasoned breadcrumbs to begin with, this is going to have really good flavor. I've got just some basic bottled marinara sauce on the stove warming up. If you want to, if you have any of the butter sprays, if you want to spray the top of this first, actually all I had in the house, y'all know I have my magic pan release, so I'm kind of moving away from the sprays, but I did have, and this is for popcorn, believe it or not. I don't think I'm going to spray it with this, but if you have the pan or whatever, then give it a little bit of a light spray. But I'm going to just do mine just like it is. And I'm going to get started on this, and I will come back when I turn them. To bring y'all up to speed, I have a dozen this is what will accommodate my air fryer. Now, I have plenty of breading, but not enough eggs. So that was 2 eggs. So you might need, depending on how much you're cooking, of course, adjust everything accordingly. But the temperature down to 350. I'm going to do this at 10 minutes and get started, and we'll be back in a minute. So roughly halfway, maybe a little bit more, my food, where it indicates that I need to turn the food, and I think that y'all can see. I hope that you can. Oh, it's looking really good. So I'm going to get these turned and maybe 3 more minutes, and I'll be right back. Other than, of course, my coffee maker and my slow cooker, my air fryer has really saved the day in more than once. But I think that y'all can see my plate. This is my dinner. As humble as it is, that's my dinner. A little bit of a salad, a little bit of marinara sauce, and of course the ravioli. Now, I'm sure it's still probably really super, super hot, but I'm going to take just a wee bit of a taste. Uh-oh. I think we're in real trouble here. That is a massive, huge thumbs up. So if, you're kind of struggling and what to do for dinner, I don't really feel like anything really crazy heavy. A salad, crazy heavy. A salad is wonderful. With this, just wonderful. I hope that y'all give this recipe a try. And if you've just happened upon my channel and you are not a subscriber yet, I hope you subscribe. I hope you enjoy my content. And there you go. Thank y'all again so much for joining me here home at the Hollow. Goodbye, y'all.